John Cena is expected to win one more title before his retirement. WWE are reportedly not looking to bring Andrade back, and we've got an injury update on a WWE star. Stay tuned for all the deets. So we're going to start things off by taking a look at a report from the Wrestling Observer newsletter here concerning WrestleDream on the 18th. It looks apparently to have done in the 115,000 to 125,000 buy range. That's along the lines of what was apparently expected. The actual revenue would apparently be lower than normal for that number of buys due to Amazon Prime doing refunds for everyone who ordered from their platform. He says that he thinks it tells us that they're better off in the afternoon, even though that violates every historical rule of pay-per-view from boxing, pro wrestling, and MMA. The last three shows, apparently, all in the afternoon, beat this figure. And some of that decline from the prior show was also snafu-related. He went on to say he thinks HBO Max also had some people buying for the first time. Apparently, the September All Out show beat expectations, and he thinks due to some people having the chance to buy it at a lower price. And usually in wrestling, the lower price gimmick works once, but after a while, when it comes sort of normal and not lower, it doesn't work as well. Yeah. Looking at this, it's interesting that, you know, he said they seem to be doing better in the afternoon. I think with shows going head to head, definitely. Yes. It's for sure the best place for them to be. But generally, if that becomes a thing, like if AEW starts running shows just generally earlier in the day for the bigger pay-per-views, in terms of the buy rates, it's interesting to look at, but it's so clouded now on the other side of the fence with Netflix. Like it's very hard to determine really, unless they are firmly announcing views, which they seem to do from time to time. But I think, like, looking at it, the potential issues with Amazon notwithstanding, that might have boosted it slightly. But really, I think hopefully it's a good sign if AEW can be generating more buys, even if it is at a lower an earlier time in the day.
Yeah, I completely agree. I feel like, especially sort of over here in the UK as well, when the AEW shows are happening, they tend to finish very, very late / early in the morning.
You're talking like 5 a.m. sometimes.
And obviously that's going to affect a lot of people who might want to watch. And I think if they do them a little bit earlier, like when we did, it was All Out and WrestlePalooza on the same day, it was so nice to have that just earlier in the day, so we could watch that, and it links into the other stuff as well a little bit of crossover, but not too much to really deter people away from wanting to watch that as well. So if they continue this way, then that's great.
It is better than sort of, having to stay up till super late. So please keep doing it. Please. It opens you up to a wider live market. Now, looking over to something we also touched on earlier this week here, another report from the Observer concerning Andrade El Idolo. Saying, for what this is worth, according to those in WWE, the rumors from last week that WWE is now looking to bring him back aren't true. So there'd been reports that he pops up in AEW going like, ha, I have returned. And then they go, no, you haven't. Come back. You got a whole year to wait. So he's been sort of pulled from AEW. He's just disappeared, really. Yeah. There were reports that he was booked for some independent show and that didn't go ahead. So there's all sorts of kind of rumor and speculation pointing to potentially WWE bringing Andrade back, I guess against his will. So,
kind of, I guess, if it's in his contract,
but apparently one person near the top who would likely know, although there are lots of secrets, he says, said that he'd never heard the name discussed. Another who would have to know said the story wasn't true. He says, keep in mind, WWE is known for keeping some things that are a big secret, but I don't know if Andrade coming back qualifies in the category of the Rollins fake injury or the Lesnar return or the Cena heel turn or the Punk return. It's sort of two different tiers completely, isn't it?
Absolutely. With all the
not
stuff
to diminish Andrade or anything, but it's just his placement on the card at the time.
Absolutely. His placement on the card and the way he sort of exited the company as well with wellness violations and whatnot, to him turning up on AEW as well. Like, it doesn't feel like it's in the sort of same realm as it mentioned there, the Rollins injury or the Cena heel turn and things like that, So it's just a shame. Like, I'd love to see more of it. We've said it multiple times on these news videos, but he has so much potential, but that always seems something gets in the way of him finally, like, sort of reaching that height of where we think he should be. And the fact that he might not be able to wrestle in America for quite a while is a bit of a shame.
This is it. It's like a war of attrition, isn't it now? Because it's just essentially if your opponent is going to try and sign away one of your talents, then it's a case of just starving them out. And I really don't think it'd stand up in court. But again, it's how do you get it to court? I know there'd been a lot of people kind of dissecting it and saying that, it wouldn't stand up, but it's all in having to get them there. But I feel like there's got to be some sort of deal reached, because it would feel bizarre to just have him sit at home, but then that is kind of par for the course, isn't it?
I mean, you would hope so. I guess sort of it feels like something that would be in place like yesteryear, maybe with sort of like Triple H at the helm and whatnot now. Things might have changed in that aspect a little bit. You might have thought, as someone who was an active wrestler themselves before, might think like, oh, maybe this isn't sort of the best thing to do necessarily.
I think it's a combination of many things, but I think a big part of it is a desire to see the other company not do too well.
Most probably, to be honest, yeah.
I think they've gone full blown back to Monday Night War mode. But at the same time, it's something that I don't know. I think a year is gratuitous. Obviously, there was Samantha had 2 years. It seems to be getting out of control at the minute. So
absolutely.
Fingers crossed they are able to sort something so that we can see Andrade return to our screens. But somebody who hasn't been on our screens in quite a while is Bianca Belair. And apparently, again, according to the Wrestling Observer, there is still no return date set for Bianca Belair. She's been out since WrestleMania with broken fingers, so that injury must have been far worse than usual broken fingers that people often work on, and would usually be, even with surgery, only a couple of months off screen.
Yeah.
Again, this could just be another one of those big surprise things, right? I think that Bianca coming back, if Bianca comes back completely unexpected, especially if it looks like we're potentially getting heel Jade champion, then I think having Bianca pop back up. So it wouldn't surprise me if this is just sort of stay at home for a bit, just sort of wait until the right moment. But
I think so.
At the same time, if it is obviously a more serious forward break, then fingers crossed she gets better soon.
Absolutely.
And straight back into the ring once she's able to. But it's been weird without her, and I think that it's sort of, she's been a very missed presence. So I think when she does finally return, it's going to be a monster pop. Hopefully she's going to return as like a super baby face, and then it'll just all sort of go from there.
It'd be really cool to see, as you mentioned. Like I feel like she has been a missed presence on TV, but then at the same time, I feel like it's given other people a little bit of room to breathe in sort of like that top spot a little bit as well.
It does sort of allow that breathing space, as you said. So I think that it's one of those things when you see talent cycle in and out when they're just taking like annual leave and stuff like that. It always leaves a bit of a vacuum that's immediately filled by somebody else. So it doesn't mean that the spot's gone or whatever. I think Bianca comes back, she's going to go straight back into the main picture. But I think that, fingers crossed her return is soon, but I would love it if it's a massive, massive surprise, and we're kind of swerved on a whole, injury angle thing.
Yeah, me too.
So fingers crossed for her that she is getting better and will be returning to our screen soon. But we've got a bit of a crazy one now, Andrew.
A crazy one?
I think you should tell the people what Mr. Dave has been saying.
Oh my goodness graciously. Let me tell you, all right, everybody. So obviously we've got the upcoming Saturday night's main event, which myself and Sam will be live reacting to at cultaholic.com /
YouTube.com/cultaholic.
Damn it! /live. Midnight, I guess, Sunday morning / Saturday night. We will be there live reacting to that. But we got the IC title match on that show. Dominic Mysterio defending against Penta and Rusev for that championship.
No, they want the Americanos.
Oh, sorry. They said that on Raw, didn't they? Yeah, come on.
It's all right.
Well, if Mysterio is coming out of that with the championship, he is the favourite, say, Wrestling Observer, then there's a plan a few weeks ago that John Cena would win that championship from Mysterio at Survivor Series.
It would give him every last one of them, wouldn't it?
It's the one
that's eluded him, the one that got away.
And there's only a finite amount of time now for him to pick that up.
Dom is the AAA Mega Champion as well.
Yep.
And I think that if Dom is to lose the IC, it's going to suck. But he loses it to Cena. It's a big moment, obviously, because Cena's got one more
1,000%.
title. But at the same time, it allows the Mega Championship to be moved away from the Intercontinental Championship a bit. And the Intercontinental Championship has historically been a secondary title.
Yeah.
So if the Mega Championship is on the same par as the secondary, I think that if Dominic loses the IC, then he's able to go freely become like an absolute mega star,
Yeah.
and sort of put that title back on the absolute top
Yep.
level. And then I can see him circling right back around to winning it again at some point. But at the same time, I think Dominic's sort of, as mega champion, obviously not quite yet. It'd feel like it was really quick if he just sort of went on a big title run.
Yeah.
But I think soon we're going to have to start looking at properly pulling the trigger on, Dominic Mysterio taking a serious run at,
I would think so.
like a top title.
Especially in AAA, where he's getting insane reactions as well. Like, with that championship at the caliber that he's at now, and with the potential of a Rey Mysterio return not too far away, I think there's a lot of really cool stuff you could do there.
Yeah, oh man, it's tantalizing, isn't it?
It certainly is. However,
Cena getting his big title.
Cena getting the big title, the one that eluded him, and
the
then
biggest one in the company.
Yeah, and then Wrestling Observer obviously sort of mentioning as well, his final sort of match, his retirement match that he will have at Saturday night's main event in December, would be defending that championship against one Big Gunther.
That's been the rumor for quite some time.
Yes.
But if Cena loses to Gunther on the way out, Gunther gets the IC title.
Yep.
Then we're kind of neatly tied up in a bow, aren't we?
That's his thing, isn't it? He retires Goldberg.
Yeah.
He retires Cena, whilst also getting the championship as well.
Yeah.
That's a really cool way, if that's the way that he's sort of reintroduced
He's an
into the
legend
company.
killer.
He is I mean, that's kind of like his thing then,
Gunther
isn't
just
it?
starts
at that
punting
point.
people's heads off. Yeah.
But that'd be really, I'm buzzing to see that, and to see what a Cena, not only a Cena Gunther match will be, but a Cena Dom match as well, I think will be a lot of fun too. So I think there's some exciting things to look forward to.
Oh, absolutely.
1,000%.
Well, that's it for your wrestling news. We might be back later on if anything else breaks. But in the meantime, keep it here with us at Cultaholic. We've got some videos going up tonight. Me and Andrew are going to be live tomorrow for Saturday night's main event, as we said. So youtube.com/cultaholic/live. The room is already there.
It's already there.
Go and leave us some abuse.
No, don't do
right
that.
now.
No abuse.
Leave
Kisses.
a load of abuse.
Lots of kisses. Thank you.
Catch you later.